to another edition of
Burton Ballers. So, welcome to another edition of Transfer Daily. When I say Transfer Daily, it's weekdays, so you know we don't have it at weekends. So.
Transfer Week Daily.
Yeah. Alright then, today we're going to be talking centre-halves once again, but before we get into that, don't forget to
like, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified when we make a video. Share this video, comment down below, and like sometimes probably this week we're aiming to do like a live quiz. So comment down below if you'd be interested in that.
Yeah, so yeah, we're doing a live quiz. See how much you know about Chelsea. So yeah, we'll be doing a live stream. We'll keep you posted. We'll put something into the community page. So watch out for that. So last week, Zane, we spoke about some centre back options, and this was from the Athletic paper, online publication, I should say, and they mentioned Rice, Jimenez, Dunk, and Tarkowski, didn't they? But this weekend we've been linked with a couple more centre backs. John Stones has resurfaced again, Zane.
At least if we have like a load, like if we don't get one.
Yeah,
just get another.
But I think we need two because if anyone saw the game against Bayern Munich, we are badly. Rudiger wasn't even playing, but the other two. And I like Zuma, but I still think there's parts of his game that needs to be improved. Actually, I'll still keep him, but would he be my number one? I'm not so sure. If he's got a nice leader, a talker in front of. If he has a talker, maybe he has a leader in front of him, because I think quite a lot of it's with him is communication. If he has somebody kind of telling him where to go, where to move, etc., because he's got a lot of attributes to be a good defender. But Christensen, I've lost all faith with him. Rudiger is a no-no for me, so probably need two defenders, and Tomori may be going out on loan. So the ones we've been linked with though, John Stones. Are you sure? I'm not sure about that one. So what do you think?
Thing is, Man City like have really good defenders, so that might be why he's like not really playing as much.
I disagree.
We have good players. Like Man City like a really quality side at the moment.
Yeah, but
I remember he used to be good. Like back in the day, like 2016, he was like first choice for Man City.
Yes, it was. But I disagree with you when you say Man City have good defenders. Man City have got
quality.
Laporte is a very good defender. The other defenders are sometimes a bit hit and miss. That's why when Laporte missed a chunk of the season, they were conceding some easy goals. We always felt you had a chance against Manchester City at the back. I suppose it's the way they play as well. They play the risk-free, high-line football, so it does give you chances. But because John Stones, I agree with you. He played okay. He started off quite well for them. But the reason why Nathan Ake's coming to the club now is because Pep Guardiola has lost faith in John Stones. So, but having said that, you never know. You've seen people go to other clubs, haven't you? And they've revived their career. They've maybe lost confidence at a particular club. They've gone somewhere else and regained that confidence. Because he's not bad, but he plays a kind of risky type of football. But what he'll give us is someone who can be comfortable, who's bringing the ball out from the back. He's similar to a Christensen, but he's a bit tougher than Christensen, isn't he? Because my thing about Christensen is always he's a bit weak.
I think he's like go to a gym more. He's a bit lanky.
Yeah, but John Stones has got a little bit more toughness about him as well, and he's probably a bit better in the air. But he's still a bit accident prone as well. But you never know. As I said, we'll just wait and see. Because it could turn out to be a revelation. He could work on the Frank. If Frank's got faith in him and he shows that faith, then it may just revive him. He's an England international after all, so he's no mug. Right, the other defender is Ben White. I like Ben White. You don't know Ben White, do you? You're asking me who Ben White was. He's had a standout season for Leeds United. Very good defender. He's another one who's excellent passing range as well, but he can defend. But he's actually on loan to Leeds because he actually plays for Brighton. So if we wanted him, we'll have to negotiate with Brighton to get him. We've also been linked with Lewis Dunk, so that may be having some implications, because if Brighton want Ben White for their first team, they may sell Lewis Dunk to us. So that's another option of where we can go. But yeah, Ben White's somebody I won't mind because I do like him. Talking about centre backs, Zane, we got our own centre back in the Welsh guy. His name?
Ampadu.
Once with a dreadlock, now he's got his haircut. So, yeah, so
he just didn't want to look like David Luiz.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Ampadu is an interesting one. I love Ampadu because I think he can be. He's one for the future, and he's got leadership quality. He definitely talks. Because I've done my video. Well, I haven't done it yet. Right, I'm going to be doing a video. We've made it yesterday, but we'll be posting it after this one. You know what I mean? So we'll post this one out and the other one. But look out for the video that I've done about our regarding our match against Bayern Munich. And one of the things I mentioned in it is communication. Our players don't talk to each other. One thing that I noticed with Ampadu when it came into the side. I remember we watched him against Bournemouth, didn't we, when we played in that game, in that League Cup game?
Yeah. We went there.
Yeah. And when I've seen him as a 17-year-old, he's bossing people out, he's talking, he's always communicating. That's what we lack in our side. And so that sort of character, that sort of leadership is missing in our team. So, but a season out on loan in the Premier League to Fulham apparently, because Fulham are coming up. Because I know that Norwich.
Fulham will suit him.
Yeah, Norwich wanted him, but then I think Norwich were told that he's already agreed a deal with a London club believed to be Fulham. And what would be good about if he goes to Fulham is because hopefully he'll get games. Because we've got Hector, who used to play for Chelsea. He's a centre back. He's a good centre back.
Still think we should have loaned Hector.
Yeah, Hector looked good actually for Fulham. He looked really composing and commanding. Exactly. I think Hector would probably get into the side now over some of the ones that we got in the moment. But if he can, hopefully, Scott Parker, Fulham manager, he used to play for Chelsea as well. Hopefully, and he's got a good relationship with Frank Lampard and Jody Morris.
Was he playing whilst Lampard playing?
Yeah.
Did Jody Morris used to play as well?
Yeah. He used to play for Chelsea, yeah. He was a bit older than Lampard, so he was just before the Lampard era. But, so he would have had conversations, Frank Lampard and Jody Morris would have had conversations with Scott Parker, and they would have probably got reassurances that Ampadu is going to be playing for them. So, because the problem, what we had with at RB Leipzig was that he didn't get a lot of game time, so his career's kind of stagnated a bit. But he may have learned a lot through the training and everything else. So it wasn't a lot. I wouldn't say it was a lost season, but now he just needs the game time under his belt in the Premier League. So I think if he's got those reassurances and he plays in the Premier League for Fulham, then he can come back to us next season a stronger, more rounded player. So guys, comment below on the centre back options, guys. What centre back would you like to see out of the ones I've mentioned? You can even mention some of the ones that we talked about in the previous video. You know, Declan Rice looks like he may be coming as well. So do you want two centre backs, Rice and Stones, Rice and Ben White, Rice and Dunk, or some other alternative? Just let us know. And we're just going to do two other bits. Well, a quick one. Abramovich apparently has given us 200 million to spend, Zane. So that's not including the money that we've already spent on Ziyech and Werner. That's on top of what we've spent on Ziyech and Werner.
What does Abramovich give us?
No, he sanctions the amount of money that we can spend on deals. So if we've got the 200 million, obviously some players are going to be going out as well. But if we've got the 200 million, how do we spend it? Because some of the quotes we've been getting, we want a top goalkeeper like Oblak is going to be at 107 million. So that leaves us 90. No, I think Havertz. I don't think this includes the Havertz deal. I think this is. I'm not sure. I think the Havertz deal is not as part of this. Maybe I have to check it out. So if we're spending, for instance, 107 million on a goalkeeper, then that will leave us to 50 million pounds on two other players. So a centre back. That's why probably if we get John Stones for 20 million. Declan Rice for maybe 50 million, then that means that can we also afford Ben Chilwell? Because if we get Ben Chilwell, we quoted at 78 million, so we could get a 20 million. Because that guy Reguilon, he's been quoted at 20 million. So it's about juggling. Or
Chilwell's going to be too expensive.
Or it depends on our player sales, because this 200 million may be set aside from what we generate in player sales. So if we generate, say, an extra 100 million in player sales, then would that give us money to spend on others? I don't know, it's not clear yet. And in some other news, today could be the day where we find out more about our Kai Havertz move. Today, we're all going to be Inter Milan fans for the day. So come on, Conte, do your thing. You know what to do.
You used to play for Chelsea.
Yeah,
You used to
manage Chelsea. So do your thing.
favour.
Knock Leverkusen out of the Europa League so that we can finish our negotiations for Havertz. So yeah, we need to get Havertz in. So come on, Chelsea fans, let's cheer on Inter today. And yeah, so one step closer to Havertz if he goes. So there you go, guys. Those are all the stories for today. So let us know your thoughts on what you think. And yeah, until the next time, don't forget to
like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so if I want to make a video. Share this video and comment down below. Don't forget to watch out for the quiz.
Okay, then take care, guys. Bye bye.